I do the examine prayer every morning when I walk my dog. And so it's worked out awesome. My spiritual director said, it sounds like walking your dog is kind of like your rosary. I think about God sort of walking with me as we're walking, kind of like we're walking together, and with Cooper, my dog. As I start up the driveway with him, and the first step for me, of the prayer that I use is to allow myself to be aware of God's loving gaze on me. So I start walking up the driveway and I think, love, God's love. What does that mean? And so as I'm just kind of holding that as I walk down the block. Then the next step is to sort of just think about gratitude and what was I grateful for in the day before. And often what comes to mind is something related to my kids. The next step is then to say, okay, as I review the day, I want what comes to mind to be what you want to come to mind, Lord. That it's not an act of my sort of desperate trying to judge myself or evaluate myself. What is it that you want to see happen here? And there are times that I get clear answers, and feel like God really moves in ways that speaks to my heart that I'm so grateful for. And then there's times that that it's almost like an offering. It's like, I don't know. And here it is. And then as I'm walking back up the hill towards my house, that's when I start shifting to the day coming. Who is it that I want to be in the day? How am I going to bring this transformation, or the things I feel like God is teaching me or wanting me to see? How am I going to bring that to my day? And then ending with the Lord's Prayer. The gospel is freedom. And I feel like for me, that's what moving into this space of being more intentional in my contemplative practices, being involved in spiritual direction and group spiritual direction, I experience a sense of the joy of who Christ is in a way that I think gives me a freedom that I've never known before.